Welcome back to the Preneur Life. These are the top 5 reasons why people fail. Let's get right into it. Entrepreneurs, number 1 reason why people fail is accountability. They don't have accountability partners. So point number 8 is the person. So when we say the person, who's your sideline partners, all right, that help you stay competitive, that are committed to your success as well. Within that is also mentors and coaches. Okay, so who's your mentor? Who's your coaches that you are able to speak to, that gives you clarity to make sure that you're able to see the things you cannot see, that can see your blind spots. Unfortunately, you can't see as well, because if I'm not mistaken, you can't see 360 degrees around. You can only see so much. That's where you need mentors and coaches to be able to help you as well. What you see as well is associates. Okay, so who the people that you're working with, the people that are committed to your success as well, and then you're committed to theirs, they will hold you accountable to what you said that you wanted. Another one is supporters and haters. I'm not into the whole, well, I'm not going to tell my supporters or not tell my haters about what I got going on. No, you should let everybody know what you got going on, especially your haters. Why? Because they're going to keep you accountable to what you said that you want to accomplish in the first place. So that's your point number 1. Point number 2 for yourself, you can see, is emotions and feelings. All right, emotions and feelings. Right? So I remember I had a conversation with my wife, and I'm like, okay, well, 100% I believe I'm right. But after we had the whole conversation at the end, I was like, dang, I'm 100% incorrect. Why? Because I felt I was right, but when the facts came, I was not correct. How many conversations have you had where you thought you were 100% correct, and then you got all the facts, you got all the history, you got all the things you needed to understand what the conversation was about, and you figured out that you weren't correct? That's your emotions and feelings taking over. That's one of the major reasons why people, unfortunately, do not succeed and they fail. Another one is right here, is that no one really feels like doing what they need to do every time. Like, for example, so for me, I'm married, children and all that. Do I feel like being married 100% of the time? No, right? But do I love being married? Of course I do, right? Do I feel like being a parent all the time? No, right? But I'm so glad that I have my children, right? Yeah, I can go on. Do I feel like going and working out every day to make sure I'm fit? No, not at all. But I'm so glad after the fact, right, that I see, okay, I'm getting kind of fit. I like that. I like that feeling. Do you really think like Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, LeBron James really enjoy going to practice and doing everything they gotta do, that special diets that they have to do all the time? No, but you know what they like? They like the championships, right? So that's point number 2 for yourself, is understanding emotions and feelings can't be the reason that drives you to what? Being successful. You gotta be able to put those into control. Point number 3 is your idea versus the work. It's the vision versus actually the process. So really, are you in love with the process? Okay, so are you truly in love with the process that's really going to help you get to where you need to go to? And the real question for yourself, as you can probably see right here, is are you willing to do the work necessary to actually accomplish that vision in your head? So what I mean by that, like maybe you want some abs, right? You know, we say when you're younger, you want abs. When you're older, you got to make sure you have 6 figures versus 6 packs, right? So maybe you say, I want some abs for myself. So what? Are you really committed to losing the pounds, the process it takes to actually lose the pounds to get the abs? Maybe you say, you know what, I want high energy, right? Because I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to do more things in my life. I want to be able to enjoy my day. If you want more energy, are you really committed to actually having a true diet? Stop eating bread, sugars, those different things that you know are slowing you down, making you sluggish. Are you really truly committed to that process to make sure that can happen? Maybe you say, you know what, I want to have some more money. You know, I'm seeing that every month that I'm receiving money and money's going out, but at the end, I don't have really nothing to show for it. I want to have more savings. I want to have more peace of mind. Well, are you really truly committed to putting some savings and putting a budget together for that to happen, the process of that? Maybe you say, I want to buy my dream house. I want to buy the car that I really want to buy for myself. You know, whatever it might be for you. Well, are you really truly committed to getting your credit up? Because that takes a what? A commitment. That's a process. Or is it just an idea versus actually the work that it takes necessarily to accomplish that? That is point number 3. Let's go right to point number 4 for you, which is what? The fear, okay, of success or failure. I can tell you truly for myself, when I used to play basketball, I was like, man, okay, I was competing with these 2 mindsets. It was winning and losing. And there was a fear in between of that. I was like, okay, do I have fear of winning? Because there's so much expectation when you win. When you win, guess what everyone's expecting? There's a responsibility with that. Oh, you gotta win now. You gotta win and consistently keep winning. You're gonna win next week. You can't just score 20 points one week and then not score the next game. So they're expecting something, and that brings a lot of what? Pressure. So that might be a fear of what? Winning. Or you can go the opposite way of what? Fear of losing. Who am I going to let down if I lose? You're right. So I got so many people that are literally depending on me to win here. So now you're starting to think ahead, like, okay, if I'm losing, who am I really letting down? Am I letting down my mom? Am I letting down my dad? Am I letting down my children? Am I letting down my fans? Or who am I letting down? There's someone I'm letting down if I lose. There's a lot of fear that comes in between these two. And depending on which one you are, either on the winning side or the losing side, and if there's a fear in between both of those, what starts to happen is sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves because we have so much pressure on either one of those. So we put ourselves into future states, which gives us anxiety, right? So one of the biggest things is don't allow it to paralyze you just because you have fear. So either you let the fear actually make you fall, or you make it fuel you to the next level of your life. Hopefully you allow it to fuel you as well. That's point number 4. Point number 5 is not knowing your goals. What does that really mean? That means you're having too many goals. Have you ever done a business plan or even thought about your goals for the next year or your next quarter or your next month, and there's just too many? Maybe you say, you know, I want to be a music artist today, or maybe I want to own a business today, or maybe I want to start a family today. You have all these different things that you want to do, but you want to do them all at the same time. No, you have to have literally a next move. So what is the next move of importance, a priority in the season of your life right now? If you're confused with anything like that, you don't have clarity on your next level, your next best move that you need to make, I encourage you to have a coach. I encourage you to have a mentor that can give you some clarity so that you make your next move the best move. So guys, those are your 5 points why people unfortunately fail. I hope you take these points so you can position yourself to succeed. I hope you enjoyed this content. Like and share, comment. Let us know if this helped you at all. We'd love to know if there's any other topics that you would love to hear as well. And again, we're excited to talk to you in the next video.